Guys, welcome back to Max Your Journeys YouTube channel. Today I have my middle son Asher with me, and he loves camping. He just wants to hang out with daddy, right?
Yeah.
So today I'm going to tell you how we got our brand new camper that I've been showing you in previous videos.
And blue.
And blue.
Uh-huh.
How we got our brand new camper, kind of. But first, I need you to subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. I have a new subscribe button on the side. You can hit it there or right below this video. Please subscribe. That way you stay in the loop. So, coming right up, I will have the video on how we got our brand new camper, kind of.
It's blue.
Okay, guys, so let's rewind about 6 months back. I've been sharing plenty of things on different camper forums, mainly for Sunset, because that's the camper we choose to camp in. We love it. We love the decor. We love it. We love the look of it. So 6 months ago, I went to go upgrade from my 2013 Surveyor Select. I purchased a 2019 289 QB Sunset Trail. Has the bunkhouse in the back.
Yeah.
Queen bed was up front. So we bought that on July 2nd. July 4th, I was going to move that to my in-laws' house when I noticed I had several issues throughout my camper. First, being a soft spot. I'll show a little clip of that, or the areas to look for. A soft spot on the right side of the slide that leads between the bedroom and the entertainment stand. There's an obvious soft spot.
So.
Then probably a few months later, I noticed there were soft spots along the left side in front of the bathroom and that side of the slide. And they both just continued to get worse. So while all of this was going on, I went to my dealership with plenty of little things I was finding coming up, but I always kept mentioning these soft spots. They said they would look into the soft spots and see what was wrong. And they just dragged their feet. So I continued to make sure I called in and checked with them. That was number one. They're a horrible dealership. They were very, very slow. So as time went on, so we went from July to about September, I was scheduled to bring our camper into 2019. I brought it in for a list of work order items. And nothing really got fixed on my camper. Yeah. We picked it up a week later, and we told them we will bring it back because we had a short camping trip. It was still campable, but it wasn't great. We took a trip up to PA. We're out of Delaware. We took a trip up to PA. Beautiful summer day, and we noticed that as soon as we had our first big downpour, there was tons of water pouring in from the left side of the slide. The cables had started to rip through our seals. That's another spot you want to check. There's two cables on the Sunsets, and you want to check both sides. It started to rip through the seals, and I believe, to me, that was a leading cause to a lot of the leaks. So, as time went by, I had a whole video of water coming to my... All this water pouring out. From under here. Look at this. Big slide. I immediately called the dealership and told them. We understand your frustration and stuff, but they really weren't getting me any help. So I told them I'll be bringing it in a few days. So I brought it up there.
Yeah.
They asked, was it the same problems? I told them there was tons more of issues that were occurring now. Luckily for me, the day I walked in, there was a factory inspector from Keystone standing in line right behind me. He wasn't there for my camper at all. He was there to look at 2 other units I later found out, which I didn't understand why mine wasn't on this list. Why didn't they help me for the same reason they had this inspector coming to the unit for them? So, as time went by, that day, I took their top technician out to my camper and explained to him all the issues I was having. The floor, the seals, the floor soft spots. They said they would fix the floor, but who really wants their floor just replaced? That the issue could be coming from somewhere else, and that's what I believe. The issue was leading from somewhere else, not just the floor seals. There was a lot of small issues adding up in this camper. So after I got done explaining all these new issues to them, they said, hold on a second. They went over, got the factory inspector, told him to come over and look at my camper, please. He came over. I began to show him my issues. We started on the outside, on the driver's side, right in front of the slide. I told him before we got inside, I have a soft spot on the inside of my camper in this exact spot. He immediately reached under my camper, tapped on the bottom, and he told me the floor seals were bad. He could already hear the dead spot in the wood. And from that point on, I check around my camper because you can tell the difference of that fresh wood, that sound, compared to a dead spot. He knocked on it. He said, your floor seals are bad. I'm letting you know now. That's probably enough, but I'll look at the rest of your issues. So we went around. I showed him the other areas. As we got inside, I showed him the soft spot and where it was at. He immediately confirmed again. The floor seals have been known to go bad on the 2019 Sunsets. All models. So, as he looked at my model, he told me that he would come back out and take pictures. So that day, he took pictures. He documented. And he told me that he was not the person to say yes or no. But more than likely, Keystone would take care of me. So, he said, give him about 2 weeks. I gave him about 3 weeks. They called me in about 3.5 weeks. Somebody from Keystone, I think it's like a customer service or warranty rep. And they said they understand they have my claim. They're going through all possible steps to see what's the solutions. Solutions for me in my head was a new camper, one, or replace the floor, which I did not really want. A lot of people are getting the floor replacements. I see, buddy. So they called me back probably about 2 weeks later. I checked in throughout the week, at least twice a week I would call. 2 weeks later, they called me back and they said, okay, we have come to the decision that we will be replacing your model with a 2020. So that is how I got my new camper. Now we're at a 2020. They said they no longer offered the color schemes that they did with the 19s. There's carbon and coastal. I went with the carbon because it's a little darker as far as where you sit at. So I wanted to hide a lot of wear and tear because I plan on keeping this camper for a while. We love the layout for now. It works. We want to put some years into this camper. So I picked the carbon. They said, okay. And we'll update you in several weeks. So this probably was the end of October. They called me and said that my camper was now being constructed. So I checked in at least 3 times, or at least 3 times that month of November, once a week, because I know they were busy building it. I just want to make sure it was on schedule. She said, as far as she could tell, it was on track for December 3rd to come offline. So I called December 4th and I asked her, I said, was my camper constructed? Was it done? Everything looks good. She said, yes. Now we will be keeping it for about another month to run it through the weather test, rain test, and things of that nature, which you definitely want done. You want to make sure there's no issues with your camper before it gets to you. So, fast forward to about January, I called her. I said, hey, I know you guys been doing the test. Have we have any update when it's going to be coming to Delaware to my dealership so I can pick it up? She said, yes, it should already be in transit and it should already be at your dealership. So they didn't notify me that it was there. So I called them and said, hey, I talked to Keystone. They told me my camper should be on your lot. He confirmed that it was on the lot. I could come pick it up. So I set up a date and I did my walkthrough. I went through everything on my 2020. Everything works fine. It looks great. They upgraded. I have that in my review video that I did on our 2020. So I did everything perfect. But with our brand new 2020, there's still issues, and there will always be issues with campers. Remember that.
Yeah.
As of right now, the only issue I have found is my rear stabilizer, which are now electronic. The rear one does not work right now. It worked on day 1, day 2 it went down. I let it sit down for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And it and now it just doesn't go up. So I'm right to that point right now. I'm trying to figure out what the dealership wants to do. I have no intentions on dealing with them, but I have to get this issue fixed. It's brand new. So that is how we got our brand new 2020. So if you're in the process, they might offer you to fix the floor. Be persistent. If you want a new camper, the benefits of getting a new camper is the warranty starts over. If you're getting that floor replaced, I don't think your warranty starts over. I would check into that, but they told me that that the warranty would start from the date I received a new one. It was very easy for swapping it out. I didn't even have to talk to the bank. They had their financial person at the dealership contact my credit union. They swapped the VIN numbers, no issues at all. I pay the same exact price. I have more equity now because it is a year newer. And I also have all the upgrades and hopefully all the kinks worked out from the 19. That'll be determined in a later video as we start camping more this coming summer. But as of right now, one issue with the stabilizer jack, we love the camper. It's beautiful. The kids are always in the camper and we're ready to just get out on the road. But be persistent. You can get the floor or replacement. As far as I know, if you want to upgrade to a different model, you might have to pay the difference. They might not be offering that depending on your model. But some models they don't make anymore. So be persistent on what you want. And hopefully you get the best outcome for you and your family. So get your brand new camper, follow your warranty, follow up with your dealership, but do your own research with the manufacturer and get up with Keystone or whoever your manufacturer may be if you're having these issues. And hopefully they can help you get back on the road to enjoying your journey. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can keep you informed on things about camping and the Maxwell family. Today we have Asher with us, like I said. Next week we might have little baby Lolo crawling all over my head. Who knows? Thank you guys again. This is Max Your Journey.